Hello, this is Heagney. I'm going to start doing the user interface design for this. I'm just going to show you quick use of widgets, because you guys should use widgets. I'm not really thrilled about the way you're doing your credits right now. You know, that's your decision, I guess. But for me, I want it to be a little, I don't know. I get how you can make it really nice really quickly. Like, I mean, to be honest, I don't mind your, I don't mind the way it looks, I guess. It's just weird that you have this, you know, this camera moving around and it's not updatable. But the way we could do it, simply, if you want to use my UI idea, well, number one, I'm going to create a user interface widget. No, first I'm going to create a new folder. Should always create a new folder called widgets. And if you don't know, widgets are Unreal Engine's user interface design components. In the widgets folder, I'm going to right-click, go down to user interface, and choose widget blueprint. And I'm going to call this one credits. I'm going to call it w_credits for widget_credits. And this is basically the screen that we have. So what I'm going to do is I am going to really just say, I'm just going to try text first. I'm just going to drag text into here. And I think I can say things like credits. Can I enter it? I can't really enter a... Oh, is there a text box? Let me just hold on a second. Okay, so I actually just dragged something called editable text multi-line, and I dragged it into the canvas here. And the cool thing about that is over on the right side in the details part of this widget, you can say content text, and you can type things in, and if you need another line, hit Shift Enter, and you'll be able to enter it. Brian Heagney, faculty advisor. Okay, and it should hit enter, it'll update right here, okay? So, that's how we do that. I'm going to drag this text frame here and actually drag the anchor to the bottom corner because my idea is, click compile, click save. When I click on this, it's going to come up in the bottom left corner. Okay? So let's figure out how we do that. Okay, well, I'm going to go to... Come on. Oh, I gotta get out of this camera. There we go. There we go. Where the crap? There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, gotta navigate here. Now I could say, I could click this tile, and I could go into the level blueprint, and what I'm going to say is touch. I'm gonna get the event of add on input touch begin. Now it's already going to move my stuff because the tile is pre-programmed, right? But that tile is duplicated throughout, so I'm not just going to rely on its blueprint behavior. I need to add one more behavior to that specific tile, tile BH4. I'm going to say create widget, and I'm going to say W credits. I hope this is right. I'm going to drag off of here and say add to viewport. And I think it should work when I click there, and it doesn't work. Okay. Okay, and I know why it didn't work, because I didn't have it on mobile preview, and I just did on input begin touch. That's for mobile. So what I did was, instead of having this render every time, I just added a second event, which is on clicked tile. So on clicked is for PC. When you click it, on touch begin, on input touch begin is for mobile. Okay, and I'm going to get rid of this hello because I was just wondering, why is it not working? Okay, compile that, and now you can see, guess what? When I click here, boom, look at that. Credits. You could have that here. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. And then you can do the same thing for how to play. Well, for how to play, I'm going to create another user interface widget. Widget blueprint. I will call this W how to. Now for this one, you might want an image. So I'm going to create an image real quick. Okay, so I just made a couple Photoshop images. And I'm going to go to this how-to. Now, here's the thing. In the last one, I put, multi-line text. Well, maybe, just maybe, I'm going to bring in some images. So first, I'm going to go to my... I don't have any textures. I don't have a texture folder. So I'm going to create a folder called textures. Or at least I didn't see one. And I'm going to import the textures that I just created. That was one called arrow and one called board. Okay, save all. Now I'm going to go to my widgets, how to, and I'm going to bring in an image. Okay, under common, there's image. Now this image could be, I'm going to go under brush, under appearance, and say which image do I want. There's one called board. And that's like that's the texture board, right? Well, the other thing I could do, I could put this up in the top left corner if I wanted to. The other thing I could do is I could add another image. So let me grab another image. And the other image I want is going to be arrow. Now this one is going to hover over all of the little places. Let's add another one. I'm just going to do these two just to show you. Oh, can I rotate you? I want to rotate you. Can't I rotate you? Why can't I rotate you? I want to rotate you. That would be weird if I couldn't rotate. Nope, can't rotate. Okay, so I'd have to make a new one. Let's just pretend I make a new one, okay? Blam, 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 blam. And can I duplicate this one? Yep, I can. Blam, blam, over here. Now, these two are probably going to be anchored to the right side of the screen, and this one is probably going to be anchored to the bottom left. Okay, now let's see what happens when I do that. What we're going to do is go back to our title screen's user interface, and under the How To button, I'm going to select the tile. Under the How To tile, I'm going to make sure it's context sensitive, and I'm going to type in on input touch begin. And I'm also going to do on clicked. And those are both going to say, now I'm going to say release all widgets. Widgets. All widgets. Remove all widgets. That's what I didn't do here, so let me do that right now. Remove all widgets. Let's come in here. Create widgets how to add to viewport. There. I'm just going to do these two, and you can figure out the rest if you want this. So we have the credits here, blah, they can be taller, you can move these around, and now I come here, oops, haha. Oh no, that should be fine. And then when I click on how to play, it didn't work. Wonder why it didn't work. Hold on. Okay, I figured out what was wrong. Just so you know, here's something, to be aware of. I accidentally did the wrong clicked. I actually selected that 7, and I chose clicked. What did I do? Event actor on clicked. That's what I did. But I didn't, yeah, event actor on clicked. That was the wrong one to do. I should have done the one above at the top. Add on clicked for that specific button. Okay, now that I've done that, this is what that looks like. So we click on credits. We can see the credits. We click back. The credits can remain, or you can take them back. It will actually make more sense to make them go away by clicking on how to play. Now you can see my arrows and they're in the wrong spot, and you can see this image doesn't make sense up here, but now you see that I can have the little arrow pointing above here and another arrow pointing to that one, and maybe some text that says, click on the colored arrows, player moves like a knight, and find out how to get to your desired whatever. I don't know. You can be good with that. And then, of course, when we click here, those things should go away, now that I think about it. The only thing you'll do then is, of course, you could go to the About, and you can write a little blurb on the bottom about, the different movement of the shogi knight, colors, about the East and the West, what it represents, the backstory, but just very succinctly, right? And then, of course, once you get to start, you click that. You could have a delay. You could have a little widget come on that kind of vignettes the night, and then you could have it. Then you delay it for like just a second, just a half a second, and then have it open up the next level. I think this would be so cool, and there would be no question as to whether your players knew what to do when they got to the actual playable level. The only question is, will they know what to do to switch, right? And that's going to be questionable. But we have 1 week, so there's not much time. Anyways, I'm excited about this. If you're not, that's totally cool. I get it. But I am. Okay, bye!